So it's not about the impact she's having on the society.
Today, you've not met her before, and you're strange, you meet Gifty Aunty sitting down. The first thing you talk about her is not her achievement in the feminism, marism, zizilism industry. All the listen for Gifty Aunty. If Gifty Aunty was an Ewe, they could have given her a better name than the name they gave her. But you see,
I think she has a little bit of Ewe blood in there. I can't confirm, but
she doesn't have any Ewe yet. Gifty Aunty, please, you have Ewe, tell us. We don't know you have Ewe. But I'm saying, look at Gifty Aunty. When you see her, the first thing that comes to you is what?
Well, for me, I look at the impact she's had on.
Because you know her impact.
Okay.
If you don't know her impact, when you see Gifty, what will you do? Even a woman sees Gifty Aunty and then they go like, wow. What for eye? Then later they tell you, no. When you Gifty Aunty, why? GTV, you're not can use answer or your standpoint. So the credentials and what you have comes second as a woman. Okay. Not for a man. When a man is standing, your look doesn't say. A man stands straight ahead and your achievement talks.
But people look out for looks first in a man.
Any woman you see looking out for looks in a man has a mental deficiency.
In look.
The way you say looks, okay, look me by what they look. My husband is very handsome. As for me, I love a handsome man. That's why it's not working. That's why he's sitting while I'm taking care of him. He's bleaching. Every time he has a small barbering machine. Then he's streaming. Oh, why is he? The rent has a spy. Then you tell him, honey. And those people, you give them nice name. Babe, the landlord came here last 3 weeks. What did he say? He says the rent is due. Is that so? When? Your husband doesn't even know when the rent is due.
Because I'm told there's no sound. This is from Sonia Bimpong. Hello, good morning to you, Auntie Sonia. I know you're watching.
Is it now or long time? If you don't have sound, you have to blame the guy what's sitting behind the camera. There's no sound.
Have you also seen it?
Oh, but it's been restored.
It's been restored. Okay,
Sonia.
Okay, all right.
Auntie Sonia, we are back. It was when we were doing something. We went for a commercial break.
Oh, okay.
So we are back. Thank you very much for watching. So I'm saying that no. Listen, if you Gifty Aunty, she mentioned. I'm saying that yes. But the first thing that appeals to everybody with Gifty Aunty is
a beauty. Okay. So as a woman, it's important.
You don't need credentials. You don't need.
You just need to be beautiful.
You need to be beautiful. This is why I'm impregnating beautiful women and reducing my gene. Because if you see a beautiful son of mine, it's not me. My son is very handsome. It's not from me. Because me, I'm not handsome.
It's from your wife.
Me.
Oh, you're handsome.
Oh, no, stop that.
Let me give you that. Oh, you are handsome.
If you see my son, everybody say, wow, this boy is so, that's why I son. And they're insulting me. That's a compliment. Because what they see there cannot be coming from me. And that is honest report. So that's what I'm saying. That do we talk before we think, or we think whilst we are talking?
Okay. For me, I think that
angry easily because if you're able to manage the two, thinking before talking, or talking whilst you are thinking. When somebody sees your son and say, I can't solve any, no one for power. It means on you be a so bit to sell because you're shocked with now. But now the agenda I'm having is that I just want to have it because if you are beautiful, you don't struggle. Any beautiful girl struggling is because you are stubborn. Or you have been brainwashed negatively.
But there are lots of beautiful girls struggling as
because
well.
Because they don't know, they've not watched this video. What do you have that was not given to you? Bible says. So God created the ugly woman and created a beautiful woman. You know that?
But how does beauty put food on the table, Council? I want you to talk about it.
Look, there is more money out there than in any office. Nobody has bought you land before. Once you've not done anything in your life.
No, not
has somebody
yet.
met you and bought you land before?
Not yet.
Then you walk in wrong corridors.
Okay.
Change your corridor. Me, I was driving and I saw a beautiful woman who was pregnant in front of Vodafone. Then P&T, they call it. I parked my car and I walked to see Madam. I wouldn't even know what to say. Those times you see a man, 500. You know our 500 there. I just put my hand in my pocket. I was having 600. And the 500 was to go and pay something. The Holy Ghost just moved my hand and took, instead of the 100,
the 500.
They call you 500. Now, sister, I don't know her anyway. I parked the car. And I love beauty. So when I see, I see a very fearful, frightful woman sitting behind the steering in traffic when we're coming and they are doing, I shout, hey, check him on here. So you can have somebody buy, you can go to a restaurant, you're about to order your food. And somebody says, hi, you look beautiful. Can I please pay for your meal? They even beg you to pay for your meal. And the two no girls, no, sorry, I can't pay. Washia olu, kalu, mala, malu, majo, rabi wunkwa, emoji. You know girls do that. I see you in a restaurant, and they are brainwashed that once you pay the lunch, you ask me to go and have sex with you. Olu.
There's nothing like there's this. I don't know if it's an addict.
Free lunch.
Of
it's
course.
Not true. The number of free lunch people have collected from me, like by this time my male organ is cooked.
I see.
Everything you chop.
But that's you. But
no man will give you lunch because he wants to have sex with you. There is no man on earth who will give you lunch because he wants to have sex with you. It's not true. Unless a man who has taken you for sex and want to feed you first. And this is a caution for men. Any man who wants to live long in sexual intercourse, don't have sex after eating. Have sex before eating.
Okay.
Sex on empty stomach gives you longevity of life. Sex on heavy stomach gives you short life.
ABJ, I hope you are listening.
So if your wife feeds you, you are full, and you say, and as a matter of fact, anybody who eats your wife's food, and the first thing you say, thank you, Jesus. You are a very stupid man that must be sacrificed for rituals. So definitely when you finish eating, the first thing you say, thank you, honey, for the food. Even if it's not nice. Because it's difficult for you to say, I ate there. You know that quote?
But there are men who are bold to let it out like that.
This is foolishness.
Okay.
I say my slogan is what? Thinking before talking, or talking whilst speaking. And young person say, who can we? I did bet you ever poison. If you are not there, not poison. We say we do with you or him out there. Wait till I'm to swallow my soul. Who not sure where? But to swallow my soul, you are why did you say? So last time, who can say that they are not yet? And I do fool. And you know the end, and you have a clever from mash bottle. Who da would Ube Fury we enough and now yeah. So you slow poison. Ube deal 50 years time and yet we don't say that. No man. But every man who finish eating, the first thank you must go to the supply of the food. That is why usually when you go to a restaurant and a waiter comes to serve you, you don't give money to the back office. You give the tip to the server who came to serve. But the server was not the one who cooked the food. Okay. So I get upset when husband says that so if you see your husband finish eating and calling that's why your husband is not a foolish man. Actually, it's a gift for the shrine and they brought him to you for marriage. So in my house, any food served, once the table is laid, the table was laid in front of my enemies. And my first enemy is my house help.
Your first enemy is your house help. Okay.
No. You've been laid the table in the presence of your enemies. Even though my house help was the one setting the table, who is supposed to serve me?
Your wife.
So once my wife serves me, any other person is an enemy. And the first enemy in the house is
the house help.
That is why when you give your house help compliment for the food, your wife gets angry because an enemy.
Interesting. But you see, I always say this, with you, I get to learn a lot. Let me commend you on this one. We had a conversation, I think, early this month.
Yes.
And then you made mention of the fact that sometimes, even when you want to talk about an issue or you get upset about something, learn to drop Learn to drop the stone.
Yes.
It worked for me yesterday. Something happened there. I really wanted to talk about it. I was upset. My heart was beating. And then you came in mind. And then quickly dropped the stone.
I
and
can't
that was
remind
it.
about me. There's a man in California who I went to US and he called and sent me some money. Thank him. He has not sent again. Say if you are watching, your money has not been coming regular. Remember, regular collection keeps you in mind. I'm giving you in California. He's a university lecturer. He has lectured in 8 different universities.
Okay.
And went out, came back to the house, and he instead of the main door, he said he used the garage to the house, only to chance on the wife being banged by a plumber.
Wow.
Now plumbers who do it, I won't say plumbers. They are almost too bad performance because of the sedentary work. That's soon someone address. He said immediately he saw. He rushed to the garage and pick. He said, "What's the name of the stick?" He said, "It's not a polo. There's this stick. You mentioned it, I forgot it." And baby, I had to say they bought crickets, flats. That's what he took first. He was coming straight to hit the man. He said when he took the thing, then he heard my video in the ears. If you meet somebody sleeping with your wife, the first thing is that when you enter, it's indecent exposure. Close the door and go. Listen if your wife is looking for help by shouting, "Obinjimio, Obinjimio." But if you hear, "Someha, give me Someha, Semenshia," see the position and practice the next time. Don't let them see that you saw them. The man said immediately that video they posted on Ghana Web, came straight with a volume. Then he left quietly, went back to the garage, left straight to the garage, closed the garage, drove his car, and went back. Until today, the wife doesn't even know that he saw anybody back.
But how is that relationship going to look like? I believe that there's going to be some form of trust issues.
If I meet anybody having sex with my wife, it will not even happen. My wife can do it, but I will not go. I will not enter in my own house without making noise. I don't want to see what my heart cannot take. Me. Somebody recently said that a brother-in-law went to the brother's house quietly. When you got there, the door was not locked, then open, just entered, and went upstairs to their guest room and found out that your brother's wife was being banged. And 6 months now, you've not told your brother. You are telling everybody, I didn't share me. If this is my brother, you tell me, I'll send Arcelon to come and kill you.
Why?
Hey! If I see somebody having sex with my wife, it's an indecent exposure. I'm not supposed to see. My wife is not a fool to expose that to me. So I came in, she's secured, and because if you have self-control, you will not be caught having sex with anybody.
Okay.
So you don't lose self-control when you're having sex and you know this is not legitimate. Even you and your wife, you don't want your child to come and meet you having sex. So how much more you are in the house and think that my husband is gone? So you lock the main door with the key. This is self-control. Lock if it's too locked. 1, 2. If it's a trap door, lock the trap door with clock lock. The garage, once it's electronic, that is open with code. Go and disable it because the engagement inside is too tough to be disengaged. Because even when people come and meet you having sex wrongly, they disorganize your flow. So, someone, they always say here, so. Sister, then you come to a house where in the house is not your house, your brother's house. Come and meet somebody having sexual intercourse with your brother's wife, and you are blackmailing your brother's wife. Me to be catch me brother, and the lady came and got me say, sister, was somebody having sex with you? You say yes. I said, so what happened? He said, I don't know what happened to the main door. I thought I locked it, but I think that I didn't. I said, so if you know this, what you do, you lock it well. So he's asking you to do what? Tell the brother about it. Don't worry. Don't tell the brother. But stop him from coming to the house. He said, how? I said, tell the brother that your brother is making advances of me in entering the house.
But is that not a wrong way of addressing this
Great
issue?
confusion in the foolish guy who came to the house. Tell your husband, because he's doing something that I don't like. I know it's your brother, but he comes to the place I'm in the kitchen and comes to hit my buttocks. I've warned him twice. The last time he held my breast. I know it's your brother, but if he say I'm lying, I can testify in front of him. You know, and when you have a husband like me, we'll go together. But I don't want you to do it in front of me. So all of a sudden, then I take the phone. Hello, Kwamna. It's the same call here. Me yenya me kakra bi e wo me fit me pese obeba ho bi anytime he am for what e be kasa baba.
But is that not taking your husband or your man for granted?
About who should take for granted? This world we are living, God takes us for granted. See the long time I prayed for a new house, has he given me?
Times and seasons.
So it's the same thing. Times and seasons. This time is my time to lie together. I told her, why are you worried?
But you know, lying is wrong in the sight of God. No, there's nothing wrong with lying.
You have to know what you call a lie. What is a lie? No, what is a lie? Entering into my house unknowingly, you met something. Do you even know why? Maybe there are men who intentionally send strong men to go and have sex with their wife. Yes.
But why would a married woman decide on cheating on their husband, even to the extent of doing it in the house?
They are trying to consider murder an abomination. Between the two, which one will you choose?
Murder and abomination.
Yes. Don't be confused.
It will be
thinking
quite yes.
Talking whilst you are thinking. So answer. Murder, abomination. Which one will you choose?
Murder, abomination. Murder, abomination. I think abomination does it for me.
So when you say a woman cheating, it's about abomination, it's not about murder.
But some abomination can lead to murder, right?
No,
it can lead to, because this man that you're talking about, if not, he was just saved by your message.
So
if
that
not,
is why I
he would have.
Day. So you see, that is why my voice is important. You see, my voice drop that stone, help you, save a situation. And I'm telling you, this man in California, I don't know, who said he there. She said he sent me $300. After until today, or say I'm a lecturer. He gave his. And unfortunately, it was a radio thing that he called. I was in a Dinkra radio. You know, when I go to the US, I'm like a king. Not in this country where Akufo-Addo gave the order of the boat and forgot me to neutral. I'll go and meet them in the castle. Akufo-Addo, remember? Oh, you didn't give me order. Mama did the same thing. You know, this is why you do this. And when you go, I don't want to say you go and die. But I'm saying that, no, don't do that to me. Akufo-Addo, you didn't give me the order of the boat. You see how you're suffering to give the greater Prime Minister. But he respects so that he bend down. He proved to us that you are short, but you are still our president. I'll go for my own. So people wait for my voter. Otherwise, I'll create my own 50 cents. Before it was 50 cents. People are complaining they saw the elephant in the boat, order of the boat. Like, what should we bring? Umbrella. That was just by the balance. I'm saying that every scene that you meet, some of them are called indecent exposure. You are not invited there, and you went there. You go to your brother's house, find out that somebody is having sex with your brother's wife. There's a child that has been born in this country. It's an old story. Those of us who are old, we know about it.
Okay.
And if you are not old, you will know. So, a young man chanced on a stepmother having sex with a certain barefoot driver. And when he entered and saw the stepmother said, "You didn't." And they dressed the man left. The guy too was not too old, but like on the prime age. Once he was looking at the stepmother standing there, he erected. And the stepmother said, sorry, you ready? Sounds super ready? And then the young boy didn't consider anything. Say on Candy, ready? Mala, Majo. You know, that song is a very good sexual song. Emoji, Mala, Majo. Radi Then the boy chopped the stepmother. He didn't stop there. Because the stepmother was preventing the boy from telling the father.
It continued.
All of a sudden, the man was sterile. He had an accident. And so he cannot impregnate. But the young stepmother wants to have a child. and the boy has been quiet. Because if you now your stepson is with your wife, the last thing you think is that your son will ever think of going closer to the mother. But the man now travels and leaves them. So it became a nice
daily
moment.
thing.
And I mean, if you have, look, those things, when you are fortunate to have a sexual intercourse with an ease, freedom, all right, where you are, you do it, you as Isaac, you
Really?
do it, you do it and you feel like God doesn't exist. It's not like, Prophet Ege's prophecy last 3 days, did you watch it?
I watched.
There's one I'm going to say, you cry. He had a prophecy of a young girl who I played next week in TV. The girl has gone somewhere, some university girl who has gone somewhere for a boy to chop. The prophet
asked her to come home.
No, are you sure you watching it? You should be playing this a trending video. Then I think she decided to watch prophet because she's a daughter of the prophet. She decided to be watching prophet. Obia you go do now prophet. Who slow you man. Then and at the end saw it, they gave that direction. The only thing that Prof did was that he was thinking before talking and thinking whilst talking. So he didn't mention the girl's name. But describe the room, describe the location, describe the boy. And the boy was doubting. He said, the boy said, I'm lying. Eh? He's in green box. He said, I'm lying. Ask him. He's not told you that he has diabetes.
Yeah.
He said, finally, the guy has HIV.
Dear God.
Then look at the dimension of the prophecy that fascinated me was. As you're watching, your mother and father too are also watching at the same time.
Hey.
No, what you are doing, your pastor,
Case.
John, told you. So that is what spoiled the thing. So if me, our pastor is John, and I'm watching prophecy, and the prophet is talking about somebody's daughter, I'll call the phone. Lebanon, Elefika, people have. Elefika, Elefika. And prophet said, Kofi is here.
So it means nothing has
12
happened
midnight.
between them yet.
He was watching. So when they finish watching, they will do hallelujah with sexual intercourse. So I'm just saying that there are many a time that situation comes on our way that we should be careful the way we handle it. So this man was saved by my voice. You just testified. There are too many people who are saved by my voice just that they don't want to appreciate it. I'm saying, for you to be caught in the act, it's lack of self-control. Lock the door well. So you go and meet your bride. So this guy was banking. All of a sudden, one time, the wife of the father started vomiting. Those days, when you are vomiting, the first thing they do is that when you're
pregnant. And
the husband knows very well that he cannot impregnate. Because of I know our mommy, and to have a beautiful girl to say, "Oh no, that's all the digging." Unfortunately, it became a big case. And then DNA was not common in Ghana. So after all the case, the man was rich. So they took the sample to Singapore. They said they should allow the child to be born. Then they go and do a DNA. Like joke. The woman knew what has happened. And the boy knew what has happened. So the first thing they did was the woman did everything and brought a lot of misunderstanding that the boy is not disrespecting and blah, 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 blah. While the two of them are chopping themselves, then they whisked the guy, straight did document for him. The guy is a citizen of United States of America as I'm talking now. But if you see him, yeah, sample, your father, papa, who's your father, then, matching, not so cake and cry, and no share himself. The man compensated this woman I'm talking about.
Wow.
Well, go me home thing. But the true story is that because the son chopped, father and son have the same gene.
Yeah.
So I was bringing it back to my explanation to you why you shouldn't allow your mother to name the child. Because a being is the blood of the father. As I'm talking, the stepson had sex with the stepmother. But when they did DNA, it proved that it is the father's child. Why? Because the father...
They have the same blood.
So don't allow your mother to name you with your grandfather's name. Don't.
It's wrong.
It is wrong, spiritually wrong. traditionally is so wrong. It's demonic. You will never make it in life. I say, I'm challenging anybody. Look, if you take your mother's name, you lost your father's blessing.
Okay.
If your father is useless, aimless, even if you are a pastor and your father is a fetish priest, go for his blessing and come and continue preaching.
Okay.
It won't work. Don't lose. That's why I say, a woman, if I have sex with you today, and that's what I was coming to wrap up with you too. Thank you for coming. Listen, if I have sex with you today and you get pregnant, the first thing I'll tell you is abort. If I tell you abort, it doesn't make me a murderer. I don't have the means.
So abortion is not.
It's cheaper.
It's not a sin. It's not a sin.
You're always looking for sin. I told you choose between two: murder
and abomination.
And abomination.
But
that's the way of life.
Abortion is not right in the sight of God.
But if God knows abortion is not right, when I was having sex, why didn't He prevent from pregnancy? He saw me coming, and He knows your eggs were there. He could have just stopped the sperm. Man, yes, we didn't press it. Then,
but if you are not ready for children and all of that, why indulge in such a...
This is why people are wicked as wives. So we've finished having children with our 3 children. Want to have sex with you. Now when you see a way you then be only giddy. Oh, media say they are drinking tea. Me who cry for. So you have 3 children with them, then they begin to give you excuses, flimsy serious, because it's their mind that sex is for procreation. Is that not the game? So that statement is not right.
Okay.
It's not right. Sex is not for procreation. As a matter of fact, sex, one of the things for sex is procreation. But procreation is not a marriage material. Hear me. If anybody tells you that you want to have a child, if you are married, the next thing is to have a child. No, it's a human thinking. Because if God wanted you to have children after marriage, like He will not let you have children when you are not married. That is why sex is not meant for the married. When people tell that sex is not for you, no, sex is not.
I mean that has been the
that is why I told you that if you are beautiful and you ask me your question that I'm answering that for this long time is that if you are beautiful, can you feed yourself? And that's who I am. I'm saying that if you are not brainwashed, your beauty can feed you. You can get lunch. Look, I know a girl who people can just order breakfast for.
Just because she's beautiful.
They have not even.
To what extent, counselor?
They have not.
To what extent will you sit down and say, "Okay, look, so I'm beautiful. I've got everything."
So she goes on social media. I saw this pack from this restaurant. How I wish I can taste it. Can anybody order for me? And she comes back to show it to me. One food. There are times 10 people. And the picture she put there is a filter face. Because the original face is a Beju face. She was sitting there and said she wants fufu from Kempinski. And I said, I don't know they even do, what do you call
local food?
No, they do local. I don't know whether they do delivery. He said, it's just a matter of buying. You call a certain app. I said, but can you buy? I say, it's just a matter of putting it there. Somebody will buy for me. Like joke. So some of you are rushed to go and marry. And you are married to Akuvia Bolo.
Which means Akuvi.
Semuchi. You know Semuchi?
No.
You don't know Akuvia Bolo? You don't, what is Akuvi?
Akuvi. That's like a deep event.
You know Abolo?
Abolo, yes, I know Abolo.
How do you say ideal?
Ideal. An ideal man.
No, what? How do you say ideal? Onyashi. How do you say it in Arabic?
I don't know.
So the Akubia means that
an ideal man.
An ideal man. Something you've not worked for. So you're married to a man whose hand is not working, the leg is not working, and is eating. And when you say Semuchi, you know Semuchi?
No.
Tony Endi.
Oh. There are men like that.
Oh, they are Semuchi men. Plenty Semuchi men.
They sit for women to just...
And some women are very happy they are doing Semuchi for men. I'm not saying it's wrong. Go ahead. But I'm saying your beauty can feed you. Your beauty can educate. There are people who today they have first degree. That their father and mother didn't pay well. Well. It's not every man who wants to have sex with you before they give you something. Your presentation alone can cause a man to feed you.
Right.
So the best thing you need in life is look beautiful. When you are born and you grow as a woman and you come out and realize that you are breastless, you are bottomless, your face is nasty. Look for money and enhance it. Because you don't need education to buy a house. Tracy Boachi's net worth and your net worth, is it the same?
No.
The level of education you have in Tracy Boachi, is it the same?
No.
You are more educated than her. But she has more worth than you. But none of the worth of Tracy Boachi is out of extreme hard work like my own. It was through her availability as a beautiful girl.
Okay. She didn't work hard for it because I think I read somewhere that she started. Did
she tell you where the seed capital came from?
No, she said she started with
300 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Did she tell you where she got the 300 Ghana cedis from?
No.
Was it from the mother?
That I can't tell.
Was it from the father? And Tracy Boachi has breast, has buttocks, have what men need. Why won't she get 300 Ghana cedis to start business? But when they brainwash you, you think whoever buys you lunch wants to have sex with you. So I meet you in a restaurant. I met this girl in one. I was working with PA. Even PA was upset. When I met her, we were going to buy, and she was also going to buy. So I started like joke. Wow, I like your dress. Wow, you look beautiful in your dress. She's standing and watching me. I was breaking. She was not breaking. Actually, she's not too beautiful, but I was complimenting the dress. There are two things. At the end of and yet the same. Because I was thinking before talking.
Right.
The dress is nice. The pattern is so clean. Wow. Wow. And she was stretching to buy. And what she was buying, I said, oh, and I like your dress. Let me pay for you. No, I can pay my thing. So I said, oh, why? Are you angry? He said, no, why? I came with money to come. You see the foolish answer she gave me? I came with money to buy. So why you don't know me anyway, you want to buy for me? So I see that she has been brainwashed.
Right.
Either by a fake prophet or a foolish mother or a struggling woman. That when you meet men like that and they pay for you, they want to use you for ritual. Jimmy, now me probably the ritual. Baby, a tongue go back. Now me phobia. I'll be over top of it. We look at ritual. Then I be now. Go is your baby. Baby, I'll be to show up body. And go say same say na na mkuru. We see can be cow boto. You are working, even me this thing standing. At times I go and buy food. The last time some guy, I don't know. Only my better folk command for baby over 200 and something Ghana cedis. Say, counselor, whatever you're buying, I'll pay for. I was like, wow. And say, no, I said, baby, I said, baby, me told you I connect 248 Ghana cedis. And we have food, I'm going to check. Obey your two notes, counselor. I saw you, I'm eating here. I want to pay for whatever you buy. See you. Thank you, God bless you. I'm blessing. Me we na me catch here, but when say catch Abrante so you can say me you. See you say akọ na see there catch and do amata. I say me e bema. Oba anka meko. Because me say bema, onye 248 or beti ama we. E catch and say, "Hey, na kasla, wo fo no betori nyina akọ ana." Madam, uji momo. So here, madam uji momo. I say, "I okay." I kasla pa ne dey be bless me say bema next time. Now what you want, and I paid. Because he had a desire to buy food for me.
Yeah.
But he said the obetonina, and I'm very honest. So I told him the obetonina, and I paid. I meet that a lot. I went to there's a particular joint around the East Legon police station junction. I don't know if you roam to eat.
No.
Oh, there's a restaurant there. I went there to buy gobe.
Okay.
Sunday afternoon. And I was working with some, it was not even for me. But I was standing there all of a sudden. When I ordered, a certain man came and said, wow, this year I didn't hear of the orgasm conference. I said, well, I did it. So I said, oh no, we missed it. We are all watching you. These days I don't hear you. I said, oh, say, thank you so much. The next thing he said, whatever you are buying, counselor, it's on me, I'll pay. I was shocked. And the person I was working with, I was buying the gobe for, was buying gobe 35 Ghana cedis. Gobe in that place is 35 Ghana with plantain, 4 plantain.
I see.
And 1 spoon of gobe. Small gari and 4 plantain, 35 Ghana. So when we finished and I thank him, he going to pay. Then he came back to me and said, oh, Counselor, so this small thing you bought, you see the difference? So the guy I met had a desire to buy for me, but his financial status was less.
Yeah.
This one I bought 35 Ghana. He was so down that I spent only 35 Ghana, and was because this was a rich one driving Maybach Mercedes Benz.
Oh, okay.
And wanted to buy food for me, even me. So I'm saying that a woman doesn't need credentials to be free in life. All you need is beauty. My sister, if you have photos on your face, feel it.
Feel it.
If your flat chest is making you wear, see what Lebanese is wearing. There is net here. And you see where the breast that is. It has brought the breast out. You, when you wear enframa, do something. So, friends, thinking before talking was the question asked Lebanon. As she answers, we'll fold up. But I promise you, me and this girl, the show will come on. Lebanon, do you think before you talk or you talk about your
I think before I talk, because I believe in the impact of words on people. You understand? Words that come out of your mouth has a lot of impact on people. So whenever I get the opportunity to talk to someone or just random talks, I really think about what I'm going to say. But along the line, I think I do a little bit of both.
Okay.
Along the line, as I'm talking to you, I still think of what to say to you.
Okay, so for you, you feel that words are so hurting.
Exactly.
So you want to be careful.
Very careful.
Before you. So are you very careful?
Yes, I'm careful.
Wow.
I choose my words actually.
And so you have been very careful there. Oh, you're the first person I've met who is very careful. Because me, I'm not careful.
I am very careful with.
I don't know who can be very careful because the more you are careful, you become too careful and you say nothing.
So sometimes you need to just let it out like that, irrespective of how.
You see, I hear both saying that I'm playing. Anybody who's playing is a fool. Playing is foolishness.
Yes, we have people like that. I'll just say it, and that is it.
No. Me, I'll tell you my mind so that I become free. If you tell him your mind, then you are free. Who are you telling me? So you want to be free, so you are telling me your mind. But if you want to be with me so that you be free, when you tell me your mind, will you be free? You see, we don't think fast.
Yes.
No, I'm telling you my mind so that I become free. But you are with me. You finish telling me your mind, you are telling me, so why are you changing your face? We are here to eat. I only told you my mind. Am I not, is it not good for me to let you know how I feel? Because all of a sudden, a phone call came. And you saw the name, Lebanon, my love. And you have already in your heart, you have something against this Lebanon, my love. And you are talking to me. And for courtesy's sake, I say, excuse me, let me pick this call. Hi, babe, how are you? Is everything okay? Then you're offended. Then the next time I come back after the call, it's okay. So what are we saying? Well, I think that every woman needs respect. And usually, there are things that when I don't talk about, we are building a relationship together. If we don't talk about it, one day it will become an albatross in our neck. I can't tell you whose phone call you should pick, and I can't tell you how to regulate your phone call. But I think that I deserve some respect when you're with me. This girl I talk about, you say nothing. How did you know Lebedeko? Because you saw her name. And our dinner is becoming a problem because you saw Lebanon.
Right.
And you are warning me that it is better for me not to pick the call of Lebanon because of you. And you told me your mind. You don't want to spoil our day. So you are telling me that you don't like it. And so anywhere you are, when she calls, I shouldn't pick. Nice. You told your mind. And I get offended. I frown my face. The waiter come to ask, what will you eat? I say, ask her, I won't eat anything. Then you go like, I don't wear food. Then I'm like, say, I'm kind of scratch on my wear food. Or nunti, what's on nunti? Or tell the baby, no? Or nunti, the happiness we brought here is because of her call. Her call didn't spoil our meeting. Your response to her call of your foolish play. So thinking before talking and thinking whilst talking, which one works for you? Lebanese said, she believes she's careful. But if you go further, she can tell you things she did, even though she was careful. Even Moses.
But Counselor, let me take your reactions to this story. There's this, briefly, before we go. There's a story we treated on Ghana Must Know today, a very disturbing one.
Yeah.
A father has cut off his 11-month-old baby's 2 fingers because his pastor has told him that he will get rich in 2 months if he cuts off the boy's fingers. Now, my question is it with regards to mental health? Are we not in our right frame of mind? Because I believe that if a father is in the right frame of mind, you wouldn't in the first place do this. What really accounts for this in your own
really
perspective?
Cut the finger.
He did with a saw. He's a carpenter, actually.
So he cut with a saw?
Yes.
Okay. He put a child's finger. Did they tell you the process of the cutting?
Yes. He took the boy to his workshop and did. Yes. Yes.
And you ask him if he's in the right frame of mind. He's more sensible than any other person on earth. This guy is in the right frame of mind. He has no mental problem. He has no spiritual problem.
He's just wicked.
No, he's not wicked. He's poor.
To the extent that you're able to look at your 11 months.
No, what poor men can do, no rich man thinks about it.
I see.
Poverty.
It's a killer disease.
The most wicked thing that came to the earth. What poverty can make you do. There are women today who look back. A certain woman went to America, and the one who was going to host her vanished from the airport. She was at the lorry station, the train station lying down there, beautiful like that. And the car parked at the roadside and said, Madam, what is this? What are you doing here? He said, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward, the man granted her a place to live. The man was stupidly rich in Virginia. Big house. And the woman went there and said, okay, all your story I've heard. Come and be a cleaner in this house, I'll pay you. Good money. All of a sudden, the woman fell in love with the man. She said she fell in love with the man.
Wow.
And unfortunately, it was difficult at every night sexual intercourse. The man actually had a serious accident. That from this side, there's plastic surgery at the area of the male organ, but there are no 2 legs. So at every sexual intercourse, a half being, according to her, the person and a bemejina so, and a bedam so, not all women because there are no legs. And in some way, all the energy is in the hand. But me so say that ho. Me shem who say the person I bought me doggy. Oh yenti. Ah meje. Meje.
Maso.
Pay so. Bibi afa ne hunti. O hwele nu. Best bi a we aso obi. But you so some free no say o tu gunu amene. Oso wa no say enuano. Ye no ga ga do fi manu sikanti. And then or the be sit down Ghana. All kind of story, no. She's very rich. But what happened? If it's not poverty, she won't cry. So it is wrong for the man to do it. But I'm saying the reason why he did that
is poverty.
It's poverty. Why would somebody go to church and sow their last 2 Ghana cedis to God? 2 cedis for Gary at home. It's not because they have faith in God.
But pastors would do that. I mean,
the pastor says your destiny in 2 months is in the 2 fingers of your 11-month-old child. Prophetically, when your child loses the 2 finger, you will get money in 2 months. Who cut the finger?
Father.
Thank you. Why did he cut?
He needs the money.
That's all.
But it's an act
So
of
no
wickedness.
amount of punishment can change this man except money. So such a man, don't jail him.
Just give him money.
No. Give him 2 months with the fingers. If money doesn't come. Or Fred dance aboka. If money doesn't come, my God is. And such people, they have more than 11 children.
No. According to the story, I spoke to a representative there, a reporter, and he says the man has 2 kids.
2 kids. Is he married to the woman?
Yes.
So he's a husband.
Yeah.
More husbands can do this. More husbands. Let me know. Right now, as I'm speaking, there are more poor husbands in this country who, when they are even looking for the nipple of their wife, they will cut and go and do direction, spiritual direction.
Counselor.
Do you know why? Systems are so hard for men. There are men today that children are coming on vacation. When school reopened, you saw men were complaining. School fees are too low. April 5th, they are vacating. I think April 12th or 19th, they are going back. The fees they paid, they are paying the same.
Yeah.
And in August, me alone, I have more than 40 people that I know. July, August, their rent is going to expire. And these are family men.
Yeah.
I met a man who says his rent has expired. And so he has moved with his 3 children and wife to a guest house. And they have been in a guest house for 3 weeks now. It's not that there are no accommodation in town. He doesn't have the seed money to pay advance to the landlord.
Let's pray for our men.
Please, this is why I say, when women become breadwinners instead of bread eaters, and men become bread eaters, the country has failed. Senegal chance to school, Senegal chance to school, Senegal chance to school, Senegal chance to school.
But is it wrong? Counselor, we're done with the conversation.
As you are sitting here, if you've not been to school before, and your mother tongue is Ewe, and I put you in this seat, I will get viewership because you are beautiful.
Okay.
So if you are my daughter, and Isaac is my son, I will force him to have some venture in the world. I will not take this guy's money for education to educate you. I will break him, mold him, kill him to become something as a son.
And leave the girl child because she's beautiful?
A rich man will bring you home to change my Atakwame time.
But counselor, you are aware that men these days to turn out to look for women who are working.
No, these are poor men. Poor men are looking for working class girls.
Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to end it here. I said the show will come on.
Yes.
Me and Lebe, where do you before you wake up in the morning, you will go in. So we will hear me. Now what are you about? Your bread bread. Your bread bread. Oba won fair every week get so Sunday nails. 4 weeks no to meet Sunday nails. I say business scared they call nails. Na nails no so we are not there na onya. Say you scare man fire there. Nti mo horo wase, mo wase abon. O here the campus ka sam say we are nails wase bon. Ena Jimmy nko ena o here nti na kwetwa ne nsa. A police for Munchi boy. Na answer na money be fa bra kwan so no. Woman 2 months. Sikana amba. Mungochi sofo. Sofo ma munya na hwe. Nyame na kan. Nyame so ko tin ba bi din wa kan wa tin odi. Me ko na me ka tem sa de ba kin ene. No bi a chem sika ni ba e. Obi akoti no. Ba ko we twa le ba nsa. Deal with him according to the law. And as you deal with him, wait for the money. Poverty is the reason why too many people are wicked in town. If there's anything you should avoid in life, young man, avoid poverty.
Poverty.
I tell you every day, I have traveled before. You can make it better out of Ghana. Not because Ghana is not good, but the structure to start here is not too solid.
Yeah.
Go to where structures are. Make it. Come back to Ghana and we'll celebrate you. Because in this world, when you become rich out of where you were poor, nobody appreciates you. But when you bring the riches back to where you were poor, everybody calls you big man, and they know where you were before you came. Sell your family property, give it to a visa contractor, let him chop once, do it again, let them chop two. Third one, you go to America, you bring all the money back. If you have money and your family is crying for you to bring your money to them, use it to travel. So young lady watching me, no visa, no pregnancy. Hear me, I say what? No visa. No pregnancy. You see all the people I had children with, who are doing hey. Even though I didn't marry them, now they have children who are called cancerous child. It's giving them clearance. See those ones in America. If I didn't impregnate you to go and live you in America, you, will you have a child in America to send you dollars? Good night.
Right.
Lebede, thank you for passing through.
Thank you.
When Lebede comes like that, Lebede has gone to Wumi. She didn't come back. But it's on a more serious note, young men. When I see young men who want to establish their life here, Ghana is good, but I don't encourage you. Travel and struggle and make it. Don't marry in your poverty. Don't marry. If you are married in poverty, look for a woman who is rich. A woman whose family wants a man to sponsor. Then marry. Don't marry in your poverty. Marry a woman whose family has money and they want to throw at their daughter, not at you. Don't marry a woman that the family want to throw money at the husband. No. It's the wrong one. Marry a woman whose family want to throw money at her. A family that doesn't respect your money, but they want to see their daughter is comfortable as Mrs. Ludwig. Those are the things you should vow for. Don't marry a poor man. Any woman who marries a poor man is wicked. You want to kill the destiny of the country. When a man doesn't have what it takes to marry you, don't force him to buy. Wait until he gets it. If he doesn't get it and a nice man comes, go for that one. Don't use your ewe name to go and marry a poor person because you are called precious. You are called fortune. Ginger honey chips. Only in America I can get these ginger honey chips. Chew some. Bosu guso. Freedom has come. All the cough is gone. If you are looking for this one in Ghana, you are wicked because this one is in dollars. Go for the local one. The same content, different package. Buy local in Ghana and chew it. Your life will not be the same again. Call me on 0277 609 644. If you are a man that your male organ is not working, you are disturbing women and bringing shame and ridicule to God. Make sure your heart is working well because God has a male organ and He does it well. If you have sexual intercourse with God, you see worship is nice. Go for Tonga Tali capsules. Drink it so that your circulation will become better. It's not for women, it's only for men. All pharmacy shop, all supermarkets. As you drink it, make sure that you drink the tea. Just 1 cup a day and you come back. If your male organ is not working, you become a man with stroke and diabetes. All those cousins and sisters will come. Sickness that you treat symptoms and not it. Please drink Tonga Tali capsules. If you're a woman that you look beautiful like Lebanon, but you don't have sexual drive, when they touch you, what is that kind of requirement? Now say the meaning of the macro. My dream is a question. Hey. And then the cliff will rise and excitement will come. None more fair. Now I think in Asia, I bought them to share Titi. We have waited. I'm planted by you. Do you hear anyway? Bema Yetia. Short male organ as a result of pregnancy as a man. See your tummy. Show your phone. Oh, yeah, say show your phone. And then I'm in Abobia. Show the attention of my which I want. Who hear green tea. Bogu Aliaso. I did Pia. More Pia. Who bring your baby at you? Is that it? How about you? Good night. Edura. May call. Then I can't make one say. Ya in a way and I do that person coming can was a ocean say na one jukra koto funny la baby that person no boy the baby boy akran she ba kwa no pa enyimre ni asesa men to krofo di edi e madi that person twa asun sa but to funny la baby diaper I'm out of here. I'll see you again on the same page. You know today is Thursday and I'll appear 4 times on this page. Every day I'm live. I am not mad. I know what I'm doing. I'm leaving content for the generation. Young boys who are watching me,
Don't use your poverty to marry until you find a lady whose family is waiting to spend on her, not you. Remember, if a family want to spend on you as a husband, don't go for her. If a family want to rent a place for you to live with their daughter, don't go. If the family want to rent a place for their daughter to live in after marriage, say no. Live with their daughter in that small place. Let her collect the money. And then add your money to her money. To chop a woman's money, don't go direct. Add your own to her own. And then when you are chopping, it is our money. But don't let her add her own to your own. Add your own to her own. Poor boys who are delaying marriage. If things are hard, find a beautiful girl, impregnate her, struggle to pay her fees. When the girl is beautiful like Lebanon, they will meet somebody on the street. They will come and change your Atakwame dime and make you better. 0277 609 644. Don't forget that one of the important things you need to do to your life, be in the Ghana month like I'm doing, but before you talk, think. Before you talk. Better still, whilst talking, keep thinking. Because what you say can cause you to be poor today forever or be rich tomorrow. Young girls, when people meet you, they want to be nice to you. Please be nice. It's not everybody who wants to fuck you. Because as a matter of fact, you are not even good in bed. You are stinking. Even though you have big buttocks. Yawo. Good night.